Welcome, traveler. You have entered a realm of adventure. Prepare yourself for tales from beyond the dice.
Welcome back to Beyond the Dice. And Beyond the Dice is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast set in a cyberpunk city called New Etica, but unfortunately, we're not playing Dungeons & Dragons today, and it won't be taking place in New Etica. We will be playing the wonderful game called Durance. Durance is a role-playing game from the designer Jason Morningstar, author of the award-winning game Fiasco. Now, Durance is a fast-paced, low-prep, highly collaborative game designed for about 3 to 5 people, and 1 or more sessions of play. It includes an engaging and detailed science fiction setting. You can find Durance in your local gaming store, as well as a PDF version on DriveThruRPG. If you want to learn more about Durance, head over to bullypulpitgames.com. That is BULLYPULPIT games.com. The great thing about it is it's not as hard to learn as some RPGs. It's sort of a quick game that you can throw together. There are some quick play cards and some surveyor cards that you can download as a part of the PDF package. It really helps set the game up quickly. Yeah, if you like science fiction, if you like to role play, and sometimes just yell at your friends, check out Durance. Anyway, Durance. It takes place in a near future, could be a distant future, but it is a universe in which humans from Earth have sent out ships to take surveys of the many planets in our galaxy, in the hopes to colonize some of these planets. And so, being humans, our Earth, our planet is overrun with the super rich and the criminals. And so basically, Durance is Space Australia for the super rich. The authority of Earth chucks a bunch of prisoners on one of these colonial colony ships, sends them out to this planet to set up base and start a new world to expand the human race. This could be 40k in a way, as humans are seeding the galaxy as they go and they wipe out. Yeah, let's not go into that, should we, Ben? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, this game takes place on one of those planets, and we will be selecting and removing some of the information that came back from the survey to sort of randomly generate our world that we'll be playing in. And just before all that, I will say it's not just me playing this. There's some other people here too.
Hi guys, as Luke mentioned, I'm here. I'm Ben. I usually play, in Tree Reach, I was playing Balgrix, and you'll know me as Cortain from Darkhaven.
It's not fair to Levi.
What?
Oh, I've got 2 characters. How many do you have, Levi?
I might have 2 characters, just nobody knows. I'm also playing on Levi.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I'm still Levi. I used to play Ags. I might still in the future. And
do you? Did you play Ags?
No, Ada. Ada, the other one's name. Hey.
Hi-yo!
Played Ada. He was a bugbear. Totally remember my previous character. I'm looking forward to possibly playing a new one.
So we already said Luke. And my name is Peter. This time I'm not playing the DM. And I'm not playing Spig Stenser. I don't know who I'm playing until we find out this time.
It's a real identity crisis. Hi, Trav. Little Moss, Brandon Baylorfist, and Captain Awesome on the weekends.
It's just like, you just said your credentials with such gusto. It's like,
yeah.
Don't even need to say that that's who you play in D&D. Like, just the word association, people will get it.
Yep. My reputation precedes me.
I think that's your most lively introduction on the podcast so far. Usually you're like, I'm Trav, I play Little Moss.
I've actually started listening to
That's a crate of cargo I'll probably be sitting next to the whole there. Just let me go into my corner.
That's funny. It's funny that it's a bit of a callback. So
I won't forget it.
I've been listening to the podcast for the first time, and I realised that was boring as batshit. And I'm trying to be more positive. All right, so just back off.
Well, kudos.
Did you also just have a nap before recording this?
A small nap.
You had a nap too, Peter.
Yeah, but I had an alarm clock where Travis did not work as well.
All right, let's quickly talk about we've talked about the Earth sends out these planetary survey ships. They collect information on planets, bring it back, and then the authority of Earth sends out colony ships to start new life there, to kickstart a community and a culture. And what happens is there are not enough ships to go out and do these planetary surveys. They've got to meet KPIs, they've got to meet deadlines. So as they're flying past, the survey is for almost every planet is excellent. The atmosphere is excellent, the climate is mild, geology is stable, hydrology is favorable, biology is benign, and intelligent life is absent. This is the perfect place. It's basically Earth, guys, but there's no higher life forms on there. There's nothing that's really going to kill you. Go and settle. And so we all get on our ship and we get sent over. And when we start to approach the planet, and we've only got enough fuel to get to the planet and set things up, we realize that this survey is not quite correct. And now that's what we're going to do in Durance. We're going to each circle one of the true surveys and cross out one that is fake. And we start with the UTS, which is the Universal Terrestrial Survey, and then we'll move on to the Colonial Record. So in order of play, it'll be Ben, Levi, Luke, Peter, and Travis. Ben, it is your turn. So if you go to the far right, you can circle and strike. So circle is one that you want to be true, and striking out is was a lie.
Okay.
You
Please.
better circle intelligent life is absent because you're playing. Wow.
Oh, funny. Okay,
Also-
crossing out. Biology is benign.
Okay.
Circling. Climate is mild.
Nice.
I'm going to circle intelligent life is absent,
Good one.
and I'm going to cross out geology is stable.
I don't want earthquakes.
It'd just be like swamps and mud.
So I'm circling atmosphere is excellent, but I'm crossing out hydrology is favorable. So the water ain't too bad here.
No, the water is
The
bad
wa-
here.
Water,
Water is very bad.
Are you sure? Had you have a sip yet? Have you
Yes,
had
I-
a sip?
I died and now I'm a new character.
All right. Now we start on the Colonial Record with Peter. So once again, circle one and strike one out. First, I'll read out the record.
Yep.
So, planning is meticulous. This is for our colony. Density is low. Workforce is motivated. Prosperity is high. Order is well established, and justice is universal.
What's planning?
Like how it's set out and stuff.
Yeah.
Roads, toilets, pubs.
In that order.
Yeah.
Order is not well established.
Yes.
Justice is universal.
How can those two things be true at the same
Figure it out.
Gunslingers, Travis. Boo, boo, boo.
Now it's your turn, Trav.
Well, prosperity is going to be high, but the density is not going to be low.
Now back to Ben.
Oh, planning is not meticulous, but the workforce is motivated.
Nice. Alright, so we have A, B, F, and now for those who haven't played Durance before, you have the planetary survey, and it will give you 3 letters which you then read in the Durance book, which you can purchase on DriveThruRPG and from the Durance website. And then you find those numbers and you find what they correlate with in the book, which gives you your planet, and it gives you a few extra little bits of information that we can use for our roleplay.
Can we choose our planet name?
It's world building for lazy people.
No.
You're not wrong.
I was just going to suggest Space Australia, but all good.
But I like the fact that it's preset in a way, because I think when you generate like homebrew your own universe, you tend to fall into like similar patterns. So this is a way of breaking you out of kind of the done thing.
Yeah, and I feel like this gives you, it gives you stuff to draw from that isn't your experience with media. So we'll probably end up creating a conglomeration of planets from Star Trek, Stargate, Star Wars.
No, you do 40k, mate.
Yeah, I would do 40k and it would be fucked up and everyone would be dead. So this is our planet, because we have A, B, F, which is Amor 6.
I would prefer to pronounce it Amur 6.
Okay, Amor.
Amur 6.
And now that's the thing with this game is you have, it's collaborative. So if somebody believes that, this is this, like, if this character is missing an eye, then you roll with it. He's missing an eye.
Yeah, I like the improv kind of keep the show rolling aspect of this.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Our colonial record we have, what do we have, boys? We have W, X, and Z, which we then look to in the book. Oh, I like the look of this one.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're starting on our planet first. So, would you like to read the survey, and then I will get, Trav. You can read out the revised survey for Amor 6, and then Levi, you can read out all the details.
Where's that?
You should see it on the page underneath.
What drives us?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so there is no intelligent life on Amor 6. The atmosphere is ideal, and weather patterns are highly favourable to agriculture. Amor 6 is a viable candidate for a colony.
So then our ship gets there, and the captain or the governor, whoever it might be, rewrites the survey. And that survey says...
This was a lie! No, it says... Amor 6 is an ellipsoidal planetary body. Does that mean that it's an oval?
I think
what that
so.
means?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's an oval. Wow, that's fascinating.
Ovular?
Ovular.
Ellipsoidal.
Ellipsoidal. No, that's what it means. Equatorial mountains reach the stratosphere. Water exists only in pockets near the planetary core and is extremely difficult to reach. Common compounds within the planetary biome are neurotoxic. Well, this sounds like fun. I don't see how we can survive here.
Wait, is that actually in the survey?
Yeah.
That's what we found.
That's what we found when we got there.
No, I mean the last sentence. I don't think we can survive here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it.
And the details, Levi, if you want to read that out. We have 6 details which we should include in this roleplay in the story that we're telling tonight.
The summit of the King Amur, the highest peak on the planet, basically in outer space. Number 2, a report on the planet's biochemistry, encrypted. Number 3, subterranean lizards commonly found nesting near core pools.
Dinosaurs!
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best. I love
There's
this
a movie
game.
about this. Number 4, a cache of Crux antitoxins, inert or worse without the enzymatic key, like an enzyme. 5, a frigid polar ocean made of liquid methane, just waiting to be mined. And 6, a surveyor's ytterbium laser, modified to cut through steel.
All right. So they're things that we'll use in the roleplay. We'll keep it on this. We'll keep it there. If you play this at home, it's always good to write those down. If you think you need to flick through the book, and there will be one person that's sort of guiding everyone through. You can always divvy that out to somebody. They can write it down. Now we've got our colony, which is Corrective Colony 14. And Ben, would you like to read out the authority side of the colony description? And then Peter, I'll get you to read out the convict side of it.
Sure.
Okay. Authority is firmly in charge and her laws are enforced, including programs of food rationing and industrial labour. But the lags are restive, angry, and full of schemes. Little can be expected. They are a hard, grasping lot who would gladly ruin everything we've built just to spite us, were we to let up for a moment. Sorry, the sentences are really small. Like, the lines, there's only like 3 words in a line, so it's hard
Your English is limited.
Yeah, look, I've been drinking a little bit, leave me alone.
Corrective colony number 14 has barely taken root. Every structure is temporary, dilapidated. No effort has been made to expand the initial fortified compound. What is that? We have a whole miserable planet to work with, and yet authority keeps us caged like animals inside this minus fortress.
Okay, details. A convict tattoo rig. 2, the assembly platform and gallows. Ooh, nice. 3, a custom-built device carefully packed in its own protective crate. 4, Draughton's Crawl, an above-ground warren of dilapidated shacks. Shabmanin, a lag who used to be marine. And finally, the burn pit and what it contains.
Dinosaurs!
Burning dinosaurs.
Yes.
So, next, Levi, what we'll get you to do is cross out one of our drives there. So we have, these are the things that drive our colony. Control, harmony, status, indulgence, safety, and freedom. So I'll get you to strike out one of those, and
We
then...
do not care about status.
Ooh, nice.
Bam.
We do not care about indulgence.
Ooh.
We do not care about safety.
I feel like based on this, we do not care about freedom.
Whoa.
Well, it's a corrective colony, like that. It just seems.
We do not care about harmony.
Yes, good man.
Control.
Good.
Our drive is control.
Control!
Ta-da!
I want to be the fat controller.
Now, we will move on to the rung.
The rung.
I mean, the ladder. There are rungs on a ladder. There are not ladders on a rung. So, what the ladder of our colony is, there are 2 sides of the ladder. We have the authority, and we have the convicts. There are multiple rungs in each of the sides of the ladder, and these rungs are how our social society works. So obviously the highest rung are the most important people, and the lowest rung is the scum and the villainy, really. They're the lowest of our society. So first off in the authority we have the governor, and he is the highest ranking official. The next on the authority is the functionaries. There is the judge advocate and the captain of marines, and they are the governors in forces. Third on the authority rung is the free colonists, swells, planters, and spouses. So they are things like merchants, farm owners, and then partners, children, or husband, wives, etc. of people in power, as well as people who are also swells and planters. Fourth on the rung for the authority, we have the marines. And the last rung on the authority side are emancipists. So they're former convicts, they're free but they're distrusted. They could also be people that have chosen to leave their lives behind on Earth and come to this planet, Amur 6. Now we have the convict side. Who would like to read that out?
I will.
Cool.
So, the top of the convict pile, so to speak, considering that we're not organised and that the authority is well and truly in control, is the Dimba Damba. They rule the criminal class. Next is either the abbot or the captain, so like the 2IC, Captain Sharp.
Captain Sharp. Nice.
Yeah, that's his name. I don't know
Sharp-
why, but
Sharp Captain. Lord of Vice or the God of War, depending on your flavour. We have the Bolters, so runaway gangsters, convicts, or convict royalty, so they're kind of like the upper echelon. Then we have the convicts or the lags and sables that were referred to in the description. So just basically crims. And then we have the outcasts, which are wreckers and crawlers, and they're the political prisoners or ruined prisoners. What's a ruined prisoner, Luke?
A ruined prisoner can be described as like they're just maybe insane and there's no health system or people that care to take care of them, so they end up on the streets.
So like you take a shiv and it never doesn't heal, and then you go a bit batty or something, or
Not strong enough to be a bolter, not attractive enough to be a sable.
Yeah, that's right. Lags are like a male, and sables are female. That's just something that they have said in the Durance book.
but men can be prostitutes too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're lags.
Yeah, and in the Outcast, you've got wreckers and crawlers. Now, wreckers are, it says political prisoners. They're troublemakers. They're kind of like terrorists in a way. You know, they're on the outskirts of society because of their religion or their philosophy or their actions. They're sort of despised by the authority and not really liked by the convicts either, because they're usually extreme in some way. And a crawler they're the useless or destroyed prisoners. They're literally like, they might have no legs or be incredibly old or have broken minds and nobody has any care for them.
Like Spigs, he doesn't have legs. Or like Cortain, he doesn't have a hand, like that kind of.
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah,
that's
kind of.
exactly
cool.
like it.
Exactly.
Sweet.
All right, cool.
So now what we're going to do is we will have somebody, actually, who just had their turn? Ben finished his. Levi, can you roll
Did I just
three?
finish mine?
You did. You chose control.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But we were reading stuff out after that, but that doesn't count. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't
3d6.
count. Roll 3d6, and then tell me what you need to roll one at a time. Sorry.
Oh, good. Because they'll two the same. I got a 1.
For the first one,
Yep.
civility. Second
Next
one,
die's a 4.
savagery, and the last one.
Oh, just a 2.
All right. So when we're playing scenes out, there's a triangle: civility, savagery, and then our drive, which is control. And when we can't find a conclusion for a scene, we can use these dice that we've rolled at the start of the game, which automatically goes to the largest number. So, for example, at the moment, it'll be savagery, or we can choose to roll that again and then take the result, the highest result. That's if we don't know how to figure out a scene or push the scene or the narrative onward. So we'll leave that there for now because we don't need to go back there until we're actually playing. Next, we will have each player will pick a rung or a character, if you will. This happens one player, one character at a time. You cannot choose something on the same rung, and it's always good to have one on each side of the ladder. So first off, I'm going to go and choose the abbot.
Oh, not that guy.
Yeah, not that guy.
The Lord of Vice.
Now I will roll on the name chart. I'm going to make the abbot a gentleman. So 4 and 4. And then my surname. Alright, so I chose the abbot. And his name is Leonard Colt. Next we will have Peter.
I have a question that I want to propose. Can we have, because we have such a harsh environment and we kind of don't have what's the other one? So we didn't have order, it's not well established, but justice is universal. And we're having sort of like a gunslinger, like maybe like bounty hunter sort of style thing. Can the judge advocate be half like cyborg or half robotic?
Yeah, if that's something that we want to create in this
Do you want to play RoboCop? Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
the judge advocate is a judge. He sits in a chair and he bangs a little.
Do you just want to be
thing
Spigs?
He makes up. A
Sits in a chair.
Just be Spigston Denster.
So the judge is not like, okay, there's
It's not like a
Joey
judge from
with
Judge
SWAT
Dredd.
team.
No, he's not a judge, judge.
So that would be more down.
Captain of Marines.
Yeah, okay. So let's go Captain of Marines then.
Cool.
Captain of Marines. And random me a name, please.
Okay. Would somebody like to roll 2d6 for me? Tell me what the first is and the second.
First is 4, second is 5.
So, Spigs, we do have a ytterbium laser, which everyone knows what is. So you could, like, cyborg arms all the way.
Who's
What
Spigs?
What was the number? Sorry, Peter.
It's 45. Cancer?
Yep.
And then roll again?
That. Yep. For the surname.
Yep. Hats. Actually, it's pronounced Hats. Cancer.
Mr. Hats. All right.
Senior Hats.
All right, so I'm taking my inspiration from the authority description. Authority is firmly in charge and her laws are enforced. So I am going to be a female governor.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's a 3-3, Wend, and a 3-6. So, Atkin. Can I be Wendy?
Yep.
Wendy Atkin.
So if you'll just type that in on your card over there and tick the little box. And next we have Ben.
So I think I would like to be the judge.
Can't.
That rung has already been taken by
Oh, was it?
Peter. Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the
Oh, yeah, because he had to
Captain
pick.
of Marines.
He had to pick one of the two. Yeah. All good. All good. I will be Captain Sharp.
You can't. I've already taken.
Dang it! Okay, sorry. I keep looking at it, and okay, my bad.
Do you want to be the governor?
This is intimidating.
Funny, Levi, but well deserved. I approve. I will be the Dimber Damber.
Okay. You gonna roll your die?
No, I would like to pick if that is okay.
Yeah, cool. Gotta be quick if you want to pick.
Frederick von Straub.
You can't write Andy Lawton there.
Andy Lawton.
Frederick von
Straub.
with a D or a T at the end.
D. Wait, no, B. Straub.
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 Cool. All right. And next we will
Is
have
this a
Levi.
German settlement?
The Dimber Damber is picking up a bit of a German vibe. What of it?
Is that right?
Oh.
All right, I'm going to be a crawler, and my name is going to be
First strike, Luke. Trav, first strike.
Varford.
Sorry, Levi.
Barfridge.
Leonard Varford. So 4-4, then 4-5. A crawler.
Do you want to change that first name just in case it gets confusing?
Leinard and Leonard, yeah.
Oh, who got the Leinard?
Me.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely changing that. That's annoying. I'm Ed.
Ed.
Call me Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Ed.
Barfridge.
What was your surname? Who's that? Ed?
Barfridge.
Even your name sounds poor.
No one uses my name Varford.
All right. And we then have myself. So I shall be. I'm going to go Emancipist. And I'm going to roll on the name chart, and it's going to be a 2-3, which is, I think, is it Jenny? Jemmy. 6 and 3 Colt. Oh, I can't do that. I can't be like related to myself. 5 and 3.
Carlton Draft.
Jemmy Carlton. All right. Next we have Peter.
All right. Let's go with
Has to be on the opposite side.
the Bolter.
Bolter. All right. You want to roll or choose a name?
Actually, was it one of them? Just want to go back to our thing. So we do have a lag that used to be a Marine. Do we have to have them as one of the characters when we do choose it?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to, but it's always like it can be handy.
Okay. Bolter, let me random name. Wilton. I'm gonna last name Cox. COX.
Wilton
I'm not
Cox.
kidding. I was just about to choose that name for a male sable.
Oh,
Wilton
the old
Cox.
Wilton Cox.
All right. It is now your turn, Trav.
Well, I'm going to be a sable, but it's just, I don't think I'm going to get a better name than that, so I'm just going to go random. 5 and 2. Ollis. That's pretty good. Call me Ollie for short. And 3 and 6. Atkin.
Ooh.
There's an Atkin, isn't there?
That's fine.
You're related to yourself.
I want to be related to myself.
Yeah.
That's boring.
Alright, I'll roll again.
You can choose to be related to somebody else if you want. You can choose another surname from there, or you can roll it. Depends what you want.
You could be Ollie Hats.
Who's the
The captain
judge?
of Marines is Hat.
And who's that?
He's from the Huts. He's the Huts.
Peter.
The Hats family.
Nah, being related to Peter's lame.
Hey, man.
Sorry, Ben.
Hey!
Zing!
I've been related to him for all my whole life, and it's, can't complain, I guess.
Ben, are you taking on Ash's surname to get away from Peter?
No, hoping Peter will take Hannah's.
Ollie Keach.
Keach.
The Sable.
So, Sable is a lady. Yeah?
I am gender non-binary.
Okay, cool. Easy. Alright, and next we have... Ben, you've got your last choice. You haven't...
I will pick a Marine, unless rank.name is someone else's. Okay. I'll pick rank.name. My name will be Adenak Colt. Are we allowed to, make us related to other people?
Yep.
Awesome.
What's your rank?
Corporal.
Cool.
Alright, and last of all, we're going to have Mard. Hey?
Sorry. When you chose Adenak, did you mean it to be Canada backwards?
Maybe when I was a lot younger, that was the name of a person in a story that I made up when I was in year 4, and I wanted to bring it out. So
Nice.
I was hoping you wouldn't think of that, but good on
Sorry.
you.
Was it Canada backwards then?
Yeah, it was. I was even worse then at coming up with names.
Alright, it's Levi. Sorry I interrupted you.
No, you're good. Mard Ma.
For...
The planter of the free colonists.
Ma.
Yeah.
That's a mad
There's a
name.
silent R and another E in Ma. I don't know.
Does it start with an R?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you at least once go, "Hey, Ma"?
Hey, Ma!
Okay, we've got a full spread. We've got a full ladder here at the moment. Now, we had to choose, or actually, we had to pick some oaths for other characters. It can't be for your own. It has to be for somebody else's. So, it is my turn, right? Because Levi just had his. So I'm going to go to Wendy Atkin, and let's go with Wendy Atkin, the governor.
Yeah, the governor. Yeah.
Her oath is she will never abuse her power.
No! So constraining.
It's like the best one to pick for Travis. Alright, next is Peter. You choose for somebody.
I'll give Trav. Can I pick on Trav?
You can choose for his Ollie Keach.
Ollie Keach.
You guys are jerks.
We all get oaths.
Honor. I will never let honor interfere with personal gain.
Ooh, nice.
Good. I like
That's
that.
Sable.
You typing it in there? And next we'll have Trav. It's your turn to pick something horrible or great.
Alright, and I want to be interesting. Alright, I'm going to be nice. For Frederick von Straub, the Dimber Damber. Authority. I will never tolerate incompetence.
Oh, I like it. So are you writing? Do I write that down? Or do you write that down?
I'll write it.
Okay. So I believe it's my turn. Is that right?
It is your turn.
So, the Emancipist, Jemmy Carlton, self-interest. I will never forgive the authority for what they've done.
Alright.
For Adenak Colt, on mercy, I will never prevent the group free colonists from being harmed. So you do not care if the free colonists are harmed. Oh, shit. That's a dangerous one. Alright, it's my turn, okay. For
Oh, shit.
the crawler. I will never allow Von Straub to best me. Next is Peter.
I was just seeing who's left.
The Abbot and the Planter.
The Abbot. I will never abandon what I've built here.
Next will be Trav.
So for, is it Mard Ma? I will never pay for protection.
Oh, nice.
I'm a commie.
No, you just like, you don't give in to the criminal element.
Ah. Yep.
Sorry, look, Trav's Ollie Keach is the other way around.
Alright, what do you want? What is it?
Personal gain over honor.
Does that mean that he's dishonorable?
Pretty well.
Yeah, he'll never let, him keeping to a deal stop him from getting money.
Like, I could not steal this, or I could steal it and get wealth.
Yeah, or I could keep my word and not get a payday, or I could betray you.
Oh no, someone's getting mugged in the streets.
What if I mug
could-
both of them?
It's like, but I'm late for a dinner engagement.
Okay, so is it my choice?
It is your choice.
Okay, Captain Kensa Hat, Captain of Marines. I will never show a weaker man mercy.
Oh, yes.
Shouldn't be too hard.
And then I've rolled for Wilton Cox, and he's on self-interest. Number 4, I will never place the people's freedom over my own comfort.
Oh,
He's a bolter.
Yep, maybe that's just stereotypical, but I rolled for it.
Alright, we have all of our oaths. Now, what all these oaths are if you break this oath, if you're forced into some sort of conversation or action or a scene where you have to break or you're forced to break this oath, your character sort of falls to the wayside and is dead. It can actually, like, killing them in that scene can also be a way that that character moves on. Yeah, so if you break an oath, that character disappears in one way or another. It has to work out in the scene. You can't just, my character, the Abbot, his oath is I'll never abandon what I have built here. But, he decides to walk away from his position because he spilt some cereal on the ground. It doesn't really suit the scene for him to just die off or whatever, or to break the oath like that. So it's got to be meaningful in some sort of way. You can also kill characters through scenes if it comes up like that. And once a character dies, you can basically choose another. It doesn't have to be from the same position. It can be somewhere else. But for example, if the governor is still alive, you can't decide to then pick another governor. It has to be one of the rungs that there are many people. So for example, anything of the third rung or lower. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the oaths. Now what we'll do is just kind of talk about the planet and our colony. So we've found out that this planet is not quite perfectly sphere. It is a little
Elliptical.
elliptical. It's kind of ovular.
Oh.
So the details, some of them are a bit weird, like the subterranean lizards commonly found near nesting grounds at the core pools. What type of lizards are they? Are they small lizards? Are they large lizards? That
Are
sort
they
of thing.
dinosaurs?
Yeah. What do we?
I
do we
think
wanna-
they're fire-breathing dinosaurs, and they're the first dragons
I like that too, Travis.
because it's near the core and they eat molten stuff and then they breathe fire. I reckon that would be cool.
Do they drink water?
Yeah.
When they get
Because
Cool down,
that's
because
what
they eat
the
spicy
core
stuff.
pools are. The core pools are pockets of water.
But it's heavy water, so they have some self-contained fusion inside of them.
Yeah, it keeps it at bay until they get angry.
Mm.
All right, so we have to, as a colony, we have to collect that heavy water and then process it into drinkable water. Is that correct?
Yes. Well, you
Yes,
can, I think
ma'am.
you can drink heavy water, but it's just
Can you?
used. Yeah, it's just useful in fusion.
Ah,
It's
I thought it
not
was
great
not
for
good for
weight
you.
loss.
So there were gallows. Can our justice system be like, there's always one judgment and it's always death. But it's either the gallows or if you choose, you can go down into the depths, and if you bring up a bucket of water, you go free. But you have no weapons or protective gear.
nice. Yeah, well, you're the governor, so you
Am I?
can you get you.
I'm
yeah.
the Dimba Damba.
He's the Dimba
Oh
Damba.
no, you're the Dimba Damba. So yeah, well, I think that's pretty cool. If everyone agrees, I like the sound of that. It's like
I
a
like
very-
the water run. I was actually thinking something along those lines because it's like the assembly platform and gallows, but you can choose.
Yeah.
You have to go and you potentially have to go and kill a dragon and return with water to survive.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that incorporates our workforce being motivated and our love of control.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you don't
And
meet your
now-
quota, you get sent below.
Another thing is, the governor gets to choose if the convicts and the colonists, if they have uniforms, how the convicts are tracked. Do we have shock collars on? Are there chips implanted in us? Do we have like our barcode number printed on us?
They're
Or-
tattooed, yeah,
Yeah, whereabouts?
on the face.
Oh, on the whereabouts?
Like cheeks and forehead.
Okay, and are they barcodes? Are they just numbers? Are they
It
random?
depicts the crime
what?
that they committed.
In how? Like pictographs or like a little
Yeah, like a
painting, or-
pictograph.
Like
Like,
a little
if they're
cut-
a murderer, it's got a picture of a knife.
Oh, like a
if-
little icon.
If they're a thief, it's a little like burglar with a bag of money. No, you can
Wow.
flavor your. I'll let the convicts flavor their own tattoos based on their
Okay.
crimes.
All right, nice. Do they wear jumpsuits, or do they have any sort of uniform?
Tattered rags.
Okay, so it's just whatever clothes.
Yeah, there's definitely a class system here where they don't have anything nice.
All right. And now another thing is you choose 4-digit numbers for each of them, or you can just tell us to choose our own number.
Choose your own number. I don't care.
So, Frederick, what number do you want?
1048.
Actually, I want Ed Varford to have 24601. Everyone
What
else
is it?
can choose it. 24601.
But that's not a 4-digit number.
That's okay. That's fine. Leonard Cole, the abbot, is going to be 6969. Wilson Cox.
He's gonna be late. 1337.
Oh, yeah, the way around.
Ah, 7331.
It's going to be teal.
And then Ollie.
Well, all the good numbers are taken, so I'll just go with 0000.
4 zeros.
Yeah.
He was the first one to be put on the ship.
Yeah.
She
So
was.
I've got so many O's in my name.
Anything else we want to talk about? The convict tattoo rig, I think, is a machine sort of thing that the convict walks into, and it grabs, like, these arms grab each of the legs, and then it legs and arms and holds them in place while this machine comes down and laser tattoos on their crimes on their face.
You know what? I didn't even see that when I made up the tattoo thing.
I think that I think somebody in the convict side has stolen one of these machines and uses it to, like, do other tattoos on people. But I think something that would be kind of interesting around that is, like, people in the convict side will pay for more heinous crimes to
Yeah.
see more of a badass.
See more badass. I love it.
Yeah.
Or you could get them on your ass as well, and then you would be badass.
Literally a badass.
for our drive of control, do each of the characters want to be going up the ladder to gain control?
Essentially, yep. They want a better space in life. Some can be happy with where they are, but some can want to climb that ladder. And usually if the guy's taken out on the top, the one underneath will take his place, unless there's some other bit of story that moves somebody up. Like, for example, Ed Varford might make a bunch of pacts with people, and then Frederick gets off, then he takes his place. You know, like that sort of thing. What is the burning pit, and what does it contain? Do we want to work that out now, or do we want to leave that?
I assume that was the
justice system.
Oh.
You go into the burning pit.
Yeah, the burning pit is like one of the larger pools.
Yeah.
Therefore, a larger amount of the dragoons, or whatever they're
dragoons? Called. It's not a bad word.
Yeah,
That's good. It sounds colony.
The Dragoon Lagoons. The reptiles, whatever we want to call them. Yeah, that's where a larger concentration are. Sweet, that's cool. And the custom-built device cleverly packed in its own protective case. I think we leave that a mystery until it comes up in a scene.
It is definitely a mystery.
Attention convicts. You will notice we have begun our descent to IMER 6. Please be seated where you can. If you are in a location without seating such as cargo hold 13C, please take hold of a yellow assistance handrail. We will soon be landing in a narrow valley between two mountains. This is the safest place to land on IMER 6. Please note, you will be assisting in the setup of Corrective Colony 14. Prior to the construction of the colony, you will receive updated record tattoos before disembarking the ship. If you have committed any crimes during our journey here, you will face an authority tattoo rig. Once your records have been updated and you have been assigned a work detail, construction on Corrective Colony 14 will commence. Please take care with the materials, as Corrective Colony 14 will be your new home. The authority thanks you for your patience and cannot wait to create a new life with you here, on IMER 6.
Hey all, thanks for downloading, thanks for listening. This is our first episode for Durance, and it's just basically the setup of the game, and the second part that will come later will be the actual gameplay of Durance, us running through the scenes and telling the story. It's a whole bunch of fun. So if you want to keep updated on the show, check out our Instagram at Beyond the Dice and our Facebook at BTDPOD. You can find us on YouTube if you type in Beyond the Dice, and our website is www.beyondthedice.com. Now, on our website and on the links below, you will find a link to our store. We've got a whole bunch of cool stuff on there: t-shirts and jumpers and tote bags for all your, players' handbooks and dungeon master guides and all that sort of stuff. It's not just our podcast related merchandise. It's got, beholders on there and cyborg sort of stuff. A whole bunch of different styles. So check that out. What else? Just, I guess, keep listening, guys. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, thanks. Anyway, we hope to have you guys hear the next episode pretty soon. It should basically be edited and ready to go. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and you enjoy your day or night. Bye.